Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try the post kick out damage recovery. It's basically the pin slider at 30. Just 100, you get quicker pins. 0, you get it takes longer to get a pin. So in theory, the match should be longer at 0 and shorter at 100. Let's see how we do. I did a 20, and it almost took an hour. Let's try. Let's see at 30 how it shortens it. So here we go. Get out to the match here. I'll do. Let's play here. Go out to. I have a match set here to KA just to keep it as simple as possible. There's a pin only in the cage, so there's no interference. They can just battle it out here. Let's see what's has. Ultimate Warrior against Roman Reigns. Let's do that. Ultimate Warrior and Roman Reigns. That's pretty cool. Let's put it on normal. And I think we're good here. Let's all right, so this is cage pin at there's a pin only. It's at 30. Let's see how long this match goes. So here we go. Ultimate Warrior and Roman Reigns should be a good match too. But I just want to see. Had a pretty long. Yeah, so it almost went to an hour at 20. So I'm going to try this at 30. This pin slider is fascinating. It's the most important slider in the game, I think. It's just because it completely controls how a match is going to go if you do pin only. That is, I'll have to do some tests with the submission sliders, but at some point. But right now, I just want to do the pin. So yeah, I'm using my Hasbro. I love this Hasbro ring. If you look up the Hasbro, search Hasbro toy ring. Take a look at and this is like a digital version of it. It's really cool. So this Ultimate, I think this is the in-game Ultimate Warrior, in-game Roman Reigns. I think this Ultimate Warrior was from Royal Rumble 91. I think this is what he was, how he looked in Royal Rumble 91. So yeah, pretty. He had so many cool, colorful looks, Ultimate Warrior. So yeah, I put the like I showed you. I put it on normal. I put on slow, normal, really fast. I put it on normal. Put the pin on 30. We'll say it should be shorter than the 20 there. The 20 took about, what was it, 55 minutes. Like it was getting near the hour. I thought I was going to go past an hour, and I thought I was going to go a time limit draw, but it didn't. So this one in theory should be shorter at 30. So here we go. Let's see here. So this should be, hopefully it's a good match on top of it. Should be a good long match here. So Roman's pounded on a Warrior here. This would have been a cool match, Warrior and Roman. But this is more about testing this slider out here, see what happens. Just I like to just play with these sliders, and I'm always messing around with these sliders, see what they do. But I figured I'd start recording some videos of me doing it and seeing what happens, and just talking over it and talking about the slider, because it said it defaults at 50. So yeah, 100 is going to be a shorter. I mean, yeah, if you do pin only, 100 is going to be a shorter match, because if you have countouts and disqualification submissions on, it's going to affect it. But if the match can only end on a pin, this is the best way to test it, and then to not have any other outside interferences or weapons or anything like that. I just put it in the cage, so they just stay in there and they wrestle and see how it works. There's a Superman punch. Should be a lot of finishers before there's a pin in this. But so this should be fairly long at 30, but it should be shorter than the 20 was. He'll kick out. Yeah, so he has to kick out at 30 in 3 minutes. But yeah, so you put it on. I'm not even testing 0 because I almost won an hour on 20. So I was like, all right, I got to shorten it. So yeah, what was it? It was like, yeah, it was about 50 plus minutes for 20. So yeah, figured 30 should be around 40-ish maybe. I'm gonna guess we're gonna get about around a 40-minute match on 30. So we'll see how it goes. Although sometimes you get surprises, you don't know. But see, it's a I'm recording this before the January 22nd edition of Raw. Right after the January 15th edition of Raw, between the January 15th edition and the January 22nd edition of Raw, and they said, what was the week count? Nope. They said CM Punk and Cody Rhodes are going to, I guess, I don't know, have a meeting on Raw on the 22nd. I'm looking forward to see how that goes. And we'll see. Yeah, that'll be interesting. I should do a CM Punk versus do one of my tests. Do CM Punk versus Cody. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Raw on January 22nd, 2024, just to see what's going to happen with that. So I'm just saying the date because this could be watched way after the event. So, but I'm going to post this as soon as I'm done with it, so it'll be be up several days before the Raw airs. So it'll be up for people who watch it before that. All right. Ultimate Warrior has 2 finishers, and Roman has none. But Roman has I think he's about to get the signature here. Yeah, he just got a signature lit up. So we're about to hit 5 minutes. All right, 5 minutes in. Yeah, I figure this is going to be should be a long video. This should take So it was around 50 for their 20. So I'm figuring maybe it'll be 30 for 30. It'll be about 40 minutes, but we'll see if I'm wrong. Because sometimes you do the same setting and the matches are vary. You could set the pin at 50, and one match will be 20 minutes. The next match will be 40 minutes. There's something like that. So you have to. You never know how it's going to go. He should kick out here at 30. Yeah. But that would be crazy. If this ends in under 10 minutes, that'd be crazy with the pin setting at 30. But yeah, this should definitely be shorter than. Maybe it'll be longer. You never know. The matches vary, which is both good and bad. There's nothing really. I'm finding nothing's that super consistent. As I said, different settings, you'll get completely different results sometimes. The same setting will be completely different results. But I'm just curious how this is going to go, and I figured I'd bring you along for the ride and post the video, record it, and record the test and post it for you. So they make it. PS5 makes it so easy to record videos and talk over them. Just get the H9 headset and record. Okay, kick out. So as we're heading towards 10 minutes here. But yeah, you never know. This match may end in 20, but surprise me, or may who knows? It may go to the draw. We'll see. Yeah, so I hope this should not go the full hour. This should end before the hour. So I was glad to set at 20. It ended before the hour because I had the 1 hour time limit. I wanted at least to have a match result. So this should end. But yeah, I want to test submission. I want to play around with the submission sliders. I'll have to do some testing on that and record it for you and let you take a look at that as well. And then I'll have to run tests when 2K24 comes out as well. We'll do some slider testing, and I usually don't record. I just usually do it on my own to just see how the game works. And but I figured let me record some of this stuff because it's interesting, very scientific here. And at the same time, we got a good match here: Ultimate Warrior and Roman Reigns. Ooh, I thought he had him for a second. I was gonna say that would have been really quick for. Talk about you never know what's going to happen there. If that ended at 8 minutes. We're no red. Yeah, Roman's. We're not even 10 minutes in. Roman's red already. Head and body. Which is said if you don't know, the red is the maximum damage color. Red is the worst. Goes yellow, orange, red. So if she turns yellow, it's a little bit orange. It's like Warrior's orange right now. So he's in the middle. He's not completely red yet. Oh, he's going to do he may turn red here. Yeah, there he goes. This finisher hit him. Let's see if he kicks out of the finisher. No, he kicks out. They should be kicking out at 30 this early in the match. Because I'm finding 100, you're getting about 5 to 10 minute matches at 100. So figuring if each one adds, or if each in each, I'm doing increments of 10 because doing 100 increments 100 be of one would be too much. Like it would take forever to do 100 different matches there. I mean, doing testing each one to 100 would take that'd take me 100 matches to test each level there. So I'm just doing 10, so I don't have to. It won't take as long to run through if I do it at 10, 20, 30, 40 like that. But figure you're adding, I don't know, what are you adding? Maybe you're adding 5 minutes, just check the 5 minutes every 10. I'm guessing roughly. So this may go 40, 45. So maybe 40 would go around 30, and then 50, if 50 be around maybe 25, and 60 be around 20. And 70 be around 15. Yeah, that's, and 80 be around 10. Now I'm 100. I'm getting around 10. So maybe 90 be a little. Maybe 90 be around 15. 80 be 20. 70 be 25. 60 be 30. 50 be 35. 40 be about 40. 30 be about 45. This might be about 45 because 20 is about 50. That makes it maybe about 5-minute increments every 10. So. This may be about 45 minutes because it was around 50 for 20. So we'll see. So zero probably be hour 10 or something like that. Zero over an hour, which you'd have to turn the time limit off to get the match complete. It might I'd have to edit. I'd have to do it in multiple parts because you can only do a 1 hour clip up to on PlayStation, which I wish they would increase, but we'll see. But this should be an interesting. Experiment here, and a pretty good match. Warrior with a nice whip into the no, I didn't whip him in the corner there. Oh, he missed the finisher. Oh, Warrior winding up. Nice uppercut to Roman there. Down he goes. See, I like I use the cage for it's just easier to test, and you don't have to worry about them going outside and wasting time and stuff like that. And then I don't like to use the no exit on the ring because they do this thing where they try to get out and they keep whipping themselves in the rope and waste time. The cage just seems to using the cage to test is like the most stable, where you can just keep them in the ring, let them just wrestle and see what happens. I find I get better match quality when I just keep them in the cage and just let them wrestle in the ring. And they turn off the escape the cage thing so that they just wrestle and there's no weapons or nothing. They just it's just all wrestling moves because they can't have weapons because they can't get outside to get them. All right, there we go. It's probably kick out. Yeah, I'm guessing this may go 45, roughly 30, 40. Yeah, 30. I guess I'll put a 10-minute window. 35 to 45. This may go something like. And it was like 45 to 55 for a 20. I forget exactly how it went now. I think it was 50 to 55 minutes to 20. If you go back watch the video, you'll see it. All right, Roman Superman punch. Now he's gonna try this. See if Warrior catches him. Oh, he hit him. That'd be something. This ends now. Totally throw my theories off. Yeah, all right, he got him. Got out. I mean, I posted a Roman Reigns one-man gang best of 7. It came out pretty good. So hopefully enjoying that. Oh, he's throwing Warrior around here. This would have been cool. Roman Reigns and Ultimate Warrior. The Ultimate Warrior, like a 1990 Ultimate Warrior against Roman Reigns in 2024, 2023, whatever. Like a 2020 Roman Reigns against the 1990 Ultimate Warrior. Been pretty cool. Because the Warrior's prime was around 90. It's when he had the great match against Hogan and then on Randy Savage in 90 and 91. But yeah, Warrior's outfit here I'm pretty sure it's from 91 against Sergeant Slaughter at the Royal Rumble. I think that's what we're going for here when they did. They should have given him more outfits, but that's what Community Creations comes in handy. All right. Somebody did a good WrestleMania 6 Ultimate Warrior. He's going to kick out, yeah. As we near a quarter hour. Somebody to so there's a really nice WrestleMania 6 Ultimate Warrior. There's an in-game WrestleMania 6 Ultimate Warrior in WWE 2K15. Anybody you can go back and you can play that on a PS4 or PS5. All right, let's see. Ultimate Warrior's probably. I mean, he fought Hogan and Macho Man, but another great feud he had was with Rick Rude. Him and Rick Rude had a great feud. I liked their matches at WrestleMania 5. The cage match at SummerSlam 90 for the heavyweight championship of the world. And just good. I enjoyed their matches. And him and the Hogan match at WrestleMania 6 was great. And the Macho Man. There's debate which's better, the WrestleMania 7 match against Macho Man or the WrestleMania 6 match against Hogan. I enjoyed both of them. I guess because he won the world title, it'd be better at WrestleMania 6, but I'd lean to that. But that WrestleMania 7 match it's a tough call. Either way, it's a good argument either way. Because he was Warrior was not known to be like a Bret Hart wrestling move style wrestler, and Hogan wasn't known for that either. But he had a formula that worked with the crowd with the way he'd Hulk up and the big boot and the leg drop and the whole bit. But he wrestled in Japan, and he actually knew moves and stuff. He could actually do that. He probably could, if they wanted to do it, him and Bret Hart probably could have had a really good pure wrestling match, because Hogan actually did some stuff. If you can find his Japanese matches in Japan, they were he actually showed off he had some skills that I mean, it's not he's not the greatest ground wrestler of all time, just pure wrestler of all time, but he could do some actually. He could actually done some good wrestling if that's what we know. But a lot of people didn't see that. They only saw the WWF '80s Hogan, who just hit the leg and won the match. We're past 15 minutes here, but there's a lot of there's a lot of like the Dynamite Kid and Bret Hart and all these guys that could really put a good wrestling match together. Because I like those guys. Because I like to see like a really good wrestling match, a lot of holds and wearing them down and strategy, and that's why Bret Hart has a lot of great matches. Because Hogan just wasn't known for that. But I think he could have had a really good, just pure wrestling match with Bret Hart if they really wanted to have it, put it together. All right, Warriors, nice move there on Roman. Yeah, Roman almost has two finishers here, and he has a signature. Oh, slammed him in the cage. There you go, right there. Let's see if he gets it. It's a little early, probably for at 30. But yeah, in theory, it was around. I'm rounding what it was. It was about 50 minutes for at 20. So figure it's gonna be 45 at 30, because it seems to. I think it probably drops on average around 5 minutes per 10. So this should be about a 45-minute match. But we'll see. Yeah, it's interesting to see. So in theory, 40 would be 40 minutes. But it's just what I said. That's what I'm testing. I want to see. But yeah, I definitely didn't want to do a 10 when I saw how long 20 went. I didn't want to do 10 or 0, because I wanted to keep my matches under an hour, because a 10 would have gone over an hour if the Shawn Michaels Undertaker match I had would have gone over an hour easy if I had it at 10, because it was close to it at 20. So I said instead I was going to test 10 after that, but when I saw how long it was, I was like, let me test 30 instead. But yeah, and then definitely I got to do some cage submission matches to test the submissions out. Submission's a little different because there's kind of two sliders with it. You have the defender and the attacker sliders. Pin just really has one slider. Kicked out. So you have to adjust the defender and attacker sliders to see how it works out. But I think I'm thinking about, I'm gonna record one. I'm thinking of doing like attacker at 0, and then I mean, it's a defender at 0, so he doesn't escape so quick, and then just slowly, incrementally increase the attacker slider. Start them both at 0, and then actually I didn't record it. I tested them both at 0, and it went over an hour. It ran the time limit, so I'm gonna have to. I might record one with the attacker at 10 and defender at 0. Defender strength, attacker strength at 10, and defender strength at 0, and just see how that goes. Because you want the defender. You don't want that too far up because they'll break out quicker. So you want that at 0, and then you just kind of incrementally off 0 increase the attacker slider. So I'm thinking of doing one, the attacker 10 and defender 0 on the AI sliders. When I do the video, I'll show it. But that's what I'm thinking I'll do. And then I'll do it with 2 guys that have a submission finisher, like Bret Hart with the sharpshooter against. I could do it like Ric Flair with the figure 4 or something. And yes, try to 10, try to 20 like that. But yeah, I tested a 0 without recording, and yeah, it went to the time limit draw in an hour. So I was like, all right, I got to increase that. So I'm going to see how the defender at 0 and attacker at 10 goes. Maybe I'll start at 20. We'll see. All right, Warrior, and they're past 20 minutes, so it's interesting to see how this goes here. Should I say this should be a little shorter than the one on setting on 20. And we're got a pretty exciting match here. Roman and Warrior. Who's going to win? So I said I wanted to have an entertaining match, but also test the slider at the same time. But this is like the main slider, this pin slider, because if you set pin only, because it doesn't matter what you set with all the reversals and combos, settings, and tendencies, and if that pin slider is at 0, it's gonna be a longer match no matter what, and if it's at 100, it's gonna be a shorter match no matter what all the other sliders is. It's like the main slider, most important slider in the game, I think. If you have pin only as the only way the match can end. Yeah, see if he gets him here. Nope. Of course, if you have submission where the attacker submission is at 100 and defender's at 0, and you have a pin or submit, the match could end in submission really quick, even with the pin slider at 0. So it's just you have to obviously have to pin only on to test it. You can have quit only for submission to test the submission sliders properly. But yeah, I'm thinking to have the just keeping the defender strength at 0, because that's how quick he's going to get out. So keep it at 0, so he's the longest he'll stay in, and then just incrementally increase the submission till see how long the matches go. Attacker at 10, try to 10, 20, 30. That's all. And then, but the defender at 0. But we'll see how that goes. When I do that test, I'm not sure when I'm going to do it, but I definitely want to mess around with that. Then I'll have to have new tests with 2K24 when I get that in a couple of months. But just testing 20, I would have done this sooner. I wish I didn't. I just thought to do it to record my slider testing. All right, Roman's. I wish I thought of it soon. I wish I thought of it right when 2K23 came out. No, nice to see here. Just about 23 minutes here if he gets them. That'll be surprising. Yeah, he kicked out. So I said this is be interesting if this goes to a draw as well, because 20 didn't. It's pretty long here. You probably, unless you really like long matches all the time, you probably don't want to do this at 30, because we're past 20 minutes now. You probably definitely want to increase it. Maybe I'll test one at 40 at some point. We'll see. Keep going up. Yeah, I may test the submission at that attacker at 10 offline, just to make sure it doesn't go to the draw. I'll have to see how that goes. All right, we're getting near. As I said before, I think I'm going to say between between 40 and 50 minutes in that window. I think it's going to be how long this match goes at 30. That's my guess. He kicked out at 1 there. So when this gets down to about 20, that'll be 40 minutes in. Because it's counting backwards from 60. So when it hits 20, it's 40 in. So it's between 20 and 10 on the clock up in the upper right corner. That I think that's going to end. I'm going to make that guess. That's going to end between 20 and 10. All right. Oh, nice throw Warrior over the top there. They both got finishers. Let's see if they prove me wrong and end it before it hits 20. But I think they're going to get to 20 before it's about 15 more minutes. Yeah, these are long videos to record when I test these. But if I do 40, the next one will be shorter. So if you're watching this whole video, it's pretty cool. Thanks for watching. I can see people fast forwarding through this to see how it goes. I'm watching the whole video, but I'll record it and see if people like it. Kicked out here as we about to hit 25 minutes into the match. Yes, I wish they'd have a stats screen after at the end of the match to show the time. And it'd be cool if they count how many grapples have. They should have like the sports games have a stats at the end, a stats screen at the end of the match that pops up and tells you a whole bunch of information about how long the match was, and that would be really cool if they added that, because I like to see stats on sports and like baseball and football. I like to see stats on the match. Wow! Oh, that ended. All right. Wow, about 25 minutes. All right, that was a lot shorter than I expected it to be. All right. Interesting. All right, I'll see you at the next test.